Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Philippines. It is 6:30 a.m. Time check. I don't know, I see these vlogs, they go, time check, 6:30 a.m., 6:30. Look who joined me this morning. She must have heard me wake up. I get up early, sometimes I can't sleep. I get up at like 4. Some days I sleep till 8 or 9. But some mornings I just wake up, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't go back to sleep, so I just get up. And I think I made too much noise. She heard me, so she got up. And now I'm stuck with her. Everybody's sleeping. Sammy's outside feeding the chickens. Today we're starting work on the boat. We're gonna get the boat back up and running. I decided to bite the bullet and spend a little money putting the boat back together. And I'm not sure if you want to follow that. It's kind of boring, but it is a beautiful morning. Look at the sun shining. A little bit of clouds, a little bit of sun. I get up early, I let the guinea fowl out of the cages and I put them in the back and where the ducks are. This way they can run around because they're not laying any eggs. And it's I don't know a lot about birds and chickens, but I observe and I watch. And what I saw last year, so guinea fowls, they lay eggs once a year, but you get like 100 eggs out of them. But what I observed last year was they don't really mate. They don't really mate with each other unless they're outside running around in the wild. Like, you know, they need to like do their little dance. Like the guinea fowl are weird, you know, they're like a wild bird, you know, and they do this dance, you know, the female does this dance in a circle, and then the male knows that she's ready and he starts jumping on her. And they can't really do that in the cage. And so my guess, it's just my guess, that they need to be out in the open, free range, if they're gonna mate and have eggs. Otherwise, you might just get eggs that have nothing in them. So, but I can't let them out in the yard anymore because we got too many vegetables that we're growing, tomatoes, cucumbers, ampalaya, broccoli, beans, some cantaloupe, some watermelons. We got a lot of stuff going right now in the yard, and so we cannot let the guinea fowl because they eat it. So I put them in the back with the animals, and we'll see how they do. Just keep them there during the day. There's plenty of shade, plenty of things to eat, and plenty of room for them to lay their eggs and get together. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to getting back out on my boat and doing some fishing. Past couple of weeks, I've just been going in the paddle boat, and it's so tiny. It's like for kids. Well, it's for Filipinos, but it's for me, it's like for kids. And your legs are like squeezed together, and you can't move. You can't stand up because if you stand up, the boat lights them over. It's like just a little canoe, and so I can't do that anymore. So I said, look, I'll just bite the bullet and put the boat back together. The boat, because the way it was sitting on the ground, it wasn't tilted properly to let the water drain out, so the water was sitting in it, and it caught some wet rot on the side of the boat. It's just plywood. They say it's easy to fix, so they just cut out a piece of plywood, put a new piece in, and epoxy everything, paint it up. So I guess that's what they do. We'll see how that goes. I need a new shaft. It's a little bit rotted. I don't want to put it back in the water unless the boat's good. So, and I bought a small motor, like just it's like a Chinese, you know, Chinese brand motor. It was supposed to be good, you know. I think it's called a Yama motor. And it's just a small horsepower. It's not a big one. They said it should push the boat. I don't need the boat to go far. We're just going up and down the coastline here on the edge of the reef. So we're not doing any offshore fishing like we were before. So it's a small motor. We'll see if it pushes the boat. It's very cheap. And between all the supplies, I had to get a bronze shaft and a what else did I get yesterday? Some epoxy. I had to get new pontoons because they broke from the wall falling on the boat. I had to get a couple of new wings, and we had to tie all that to the top of the boat, to the top of the truck, coming back from Uba yesterday. Very scary. We had to stop a couple of times and adjust everything because the bamboo, those wings are like 16 feet long, and they're strapped to the back of the truck. And wings, motor, some epoxy, and now this morning I'll go and get the marine grade plywood and bring that back to the house. That just reminds me, I forgot to do that. I gotta get Sammy. He went to go grab a couple of guys to put the boat up on the stands. So we're gonna get this boat, we're gonna whip it up into shape, and I hope by Friday next week we're in the water. I don't want this to drag out, you know, because when you hire someone and they haven't had work for a while, you know, they drag it out, drag and drag, and I mean, normally that doesn't really bother me because, you know, provide an income for people who really need it. It really doesn't usually bother me too much. But this case, I want the boat fixed quick because I want to go fishing, you know. So it's like I want it done quickly. And but of course, when you're dealing with these kind of repairs, they take time to cure, you know, and seal up properly. You can't put it in the water for probably maybe a week or two. I don't even know. I gotta ask them. I just think it's a wonderful morning. This kid, she's just chilling out with daddy, Hey, no, it's all red. Wait. Oh my God. Yesterday, she went to Samara's house. We call her Mara. But Samara's house, that's her friend. They're from the U.S. And they walked, it was so hot. It was like about, I don't know, 3 o'clock. And that's like her best friend here. She's been dying to see Mara. And so Auntie took her, walked her down to the house, just about 50 yards down the road. And the gates were all locked, and they had the music blaring, so they couldn't hear her at the gate. And they were trying to call them, and they couldn't get them to, you know, look at the gate because the music was on so loud. And she cried the whole way back. Auntie said she cried. She came banging on my door. I mean, I thought she got hit by a car or something. I was so scared. And she didn't stop crying for like a half hour. She cried all the way from Mara's house back to our house and then cried in the house for like another half hour. So upset that she couldn't see her friend Mara. Oh, so upset. And then so Lynn texted Rose, and Rose was like, she's sleeping, she's taking a nap. We'll text you when she's up. And then it was time she texted us back, it was already kind of late. And we were eating dinner. So maybe they can get together today, these kids. She really misses playing with the kids. And at least in the U.S., you know, she didn't have the same set of friends to play with every day, but she got to play with kids, you know, at the park. You know, oh, look at my sweetheart is up. Look who's here. Hi, my love. Look, this is the love of my life. Just walked in the door. Wow, my beautiful bride. Baby, you want to get married again?
Yes.
Oh, shit. After 5 years, I'll be dead. You better not wait too long. Beautiful morning, huh?
Yeah.
So nice out. It's not that hot. You're always complaining. You complain too much. You what?
I'm not black.
I'm not filming your titties. I'm filming your back.
Yeah, the fat back.
You don't have fat anymore on your back. I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, I'm just taking video for the music part right now.
Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Not me. I look.
So it's like 5 minutes later. We're just sitting over there. Lynn's eating her breakfast, and then she made a call to Mabini, and they're harvesting the fish cage. So we're gonna go and see what they have. Maybe some shrimp or some fish, maybe a crab. Who knows? We're gonna go see what they have. Once you buy fish from these guys, shrimp or whatever fish, you don't want to buy it anywhere else because it's so fresh. I mean, they're harvesting it now as we speak. So we're gonna run over there to Mabini. It's only like 7 o'clock in the morning here in the Philippines. So we're gonna run to Mabini, and I'll show you guys what we get. What we're gonna pick out. Hopefully they get some good catch. You never know. You never know what's gonna be in the net. You know, could be some octopus, some squid, crab, some small fish. The shrimp there are delicious. After eating that shrimp, you don't even want to eat the shrimp, and the tail's awful. No flavor. You know, it's all farm raised crap. You like my fish?
Why do fish have poop? Yeah, how do fish have poop?
What happened to it?
Why do fish
Of
have
course fish have poop in them.
Why?
Don't ask me why. They have to eat and then they poop. Just like you.
That's how you got.
Don't do that.
I
Yeah,
will put some.
she's not a toy.
I will put some salt or no?
Yeah, a little salt. Not too deep, not too deep. Because you're gonna fry it, you'll just burn all the meat. You could put some pieces of ginger inside. Oh my lord. Still alive. That's because it's fresh. Man, remove that bottle. Nice and fresh, huh? Still kicking. Honestly, if you could just get one of these a little bit bigger, oh, it's like a 3,000 peso fish. This fish is $3.80 per kilo. That's what, like half a kilo?
In Panglao, this one is 2,500 per kilo.
Wow. But this fish is what, half a kilo?
Maybe.
Or maybe 1 kilo?
No?
This fish right, no, with the guts in it, like 1 kilo?
Yeah, no, maybe like 3/4.
3/4. She can't talk? What are you doing to her? That's not your toy. She thinks Auntie's her toy. Stop that. No. It's not nice.
I don't know how to take this thing.
You don't have to. Just leave it in. Not gonna hurt anything. It's not like you're gonna eat that. Maybe it makes a bad taste. Maybe it gives it a bad taste if you cook that.
No, yeah.
Alright. Hey, you want me to take it out for you?
Yeah.